And welcome back to Seablock with TSM as an added bonus when we eventually get there. We're a long way off yet. So I've tidied up the base a little bit. I have included, I pushed science a little bit as well. I don't think I did this on camera. I made it 3 labs. Now you can see our problem has changed a little bit. In addition to, I think I mentioned it last time that I obviously forgot my calculation here. I actually need one of these sets per column, not one per 2. So we've got room for 2 more in here, which we'll have to add. We're also struggling to get enough charcoal along that line for the filter anyway. And I think I've traced that issue because I've been upgrading these to Model 2s. This isn't running continuously, I think possibly because this machine is a little bit too slow, and so we're doing automation 2 in the hopes that we can get to, I'll make the faster machine. We look at the tech. This machine has a crafting speed of 0.75 like in the base game. It only needs a bit of steel and some electronic circuits. It actually needs quite a bit, but it's a 50% improvement, so that should fix these up. Also, I'm really not sure why I am still running this recipe. We know we don't really want this recipe. Let's change it to, can't mix fluids, of course you can't. Let's change it to the better recipe. So which direction do I want the carbon in? Let's get rid of all of this actually. Actually, no, we'll leave that because if I can sort out... Whoops, I've just thrown away the pump. That's very bad. Come on, where's your pump? There you are. No, you need to go there or there. Alright, that's better. Back in action. So yeah, these are not quite as full-time as they should be. I want to get that through to there. Let's just see, we need some pipes. Maybe I should have made some pipes at the beginning. I already have some of these ones. Okay, they'll do. And stone. That is the mineralized water, and we also need the CO2. You're just oxygen. This is the CO2 here. Maybe what we can do is put a pipe here. And we will send the CO2 over as far as it will go, which is to there. And this all should work. Yes, it does. That means we can get rid of this. We will need to double up here on inserters, both there and there. This can go away. How much of that do we have? Quite a bit. That should help. I might just add a little bit of yellow here. Seems slightly more reliable. I suspect it's still not enough though. We need these, we need more stone really going straight into here to turn into mineralized water. So I may just have to turn that off. And also the other issue is the lack of tin, which means I probably need to redirect this stuff. Because we're obviously not getting enough down here. Maybe the long-term solution is actually to build it up here. Okay, so I want more of these things. That means, for the moment, I want to get rid of this line. And I want to build another filtration unit, assuming I don't have one. I do have one, okay. Ideally it would go just there. And we're going to need another one of these if we don't have one already. It looks like we do have one already. Pipe. Let's get another yellow underground. You don't need to go that way anymore. And, oh, the yellow underground doesn't work anymore. Alright, we're going to need to relocate where this guy is. That's only 1, 2, 3, so we can go one more, especially if we move him over, which would actually help. So we wanted him there. Which makes this guy a little easier, if this still makes sense, which I certainly have my doubts. That would happen like so. You would just go straight into there. In that case, you would jump to there, and we could pick up this wastewater like so. And your dude can be up here. Your friendly dude, you're gonna need some purified water, so are you, which comes through in this direction. Now I just want to get rid of all of that. We need sulfuric acid coming into the back. And we need that kind of setup. Now, I could... What's actually going to be easiest is if I run... Yeah, of course you want to do that, but that's alright, we can do that. Like so, and here, ideally that's no good. We can probably just go something like that. Now you are going to need this sort of carbon filter technology thingy over here, unless I move this over quite a bit further. So I think we'll just build you one right here, about here. Let's build some of those ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the appropriate number to get this to work. And then you go like so, but you also need input of charcoal. So that should have this moving. It is. Now this should be getting a lot more. These can actually supply 100 and we're only using 90. So it should run continuously. Why are you backed up? You are backed up for our good old rule. The charcoal's not coming in fast enough, basically. Now, the same thing basically needs to be done here. Which would mean move this over by 1. And see if we can, we don't need the, okay, so we're going to get a backup of this, which instead of going up here, 1, 2, 3, okay. We can do that. We can also do a bit of landfill here. We can make this one. Do that. We can then jump across here. Get rid of all of that. You can have all of this stuff that I've been picking up. Landfill. Why do we have water there? No idea. Will this work? No, it will not. But it will if we reverse it. And return the power to it. And if this is too overwhelming, this machine gets clogged up, we can always put a thingy-bob back there. Okay. So, do I have more of these? Yes, I do have more of those. Alright. Go there, and we're not going to want this line anymore. is what we want. Do we need a space between them? Not really. Might be better not to have that space. This lot needs to move. Okay, that might make it a little bit easier. So, if we change that to that, something like that. More pipes. It's getting very dark here. That's probably because we have no lights. So we kind of want to restore the power as soon as possible. I'd like to 1, 2, 3, 4. If we had a yellow inserter, we could jump there. I need more iron, of course. Iron, iron, iron. We're a lot closer to actually having more iron now that it's banked up. Let's get that guy. For fairly crappy belts, they're a lot more expensive than they are in vanilla. So where were we going to jump over? I was going to jump over here. And then go down there. Fill like so. You would be easiest served if you went in there, which we could do if we did that. Now, more pipes. We need to get this wastewater. Not wastewater, pure water thing happening. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Certainly a little bit spaghetti-ish for the moment. And you guys need power. And you need to be connected up. Sulfuric wastewater. Oh, that could be a problem. Yeah, that could be a problem. I may need to push you over one because that going there is not going to work. Or that one going there is also a problem. Okay. The spaghetti gets worse by the second. The only way we can avoid those from touching each other is to do that. This one here likewise. And you should be flowing now. No. One more pipe. No, you don't have those anymore. Now you should be in action. Good. And finally, we need one more of these setups over here, and we somehow have to get this through. I guess 2 more yellows, which now we're short on tin, and tin is the one that we've been short on all along. So good luck getting more tin. It looks like we can do it. 2, right. Assume we're going to want to go to there. Now we need an assembly machine, or you already had one. Okay, you can go here, which means we need a spot of landfill there. This can go straight out to there. You need some... I can only make 2 and then I'm out of iron, so let's grab some more iron. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can have your 5 filter frames, and of course I need more inserters, and I need that, and I need another inserter. And we're in action. We should have just more or less doubled the amount of iron and copper that we're producing. And still we haven't done anything really for this. We have 2.3k there. I don't actually think all of the excess of our slag should be trying to force its way into here just to make stone. I think it would be a little bit better if we sent our slag along this one. So where's the slag? It's not up there at all, it's just here. So I think we'll try and get the slag to where the tin is. We'll probably ultimately want to move where the tin is. Okay, so I don't really want to go there. I want to input into the slag line here. Fine. Fine, I guess. We will just have to hop another couple of times. And all this effort to hop up there is probably not what we're going to do anymore. We are instead going to come straight down here. That doesn't seem to have broken anything. And this one here can just come around, and we may as well just say join in. And here we may as well just join them as well. So that should see us getting a little bit more slag coming through to our tin operation. And just a second. And back. Okay, how much longer have we got? We've got plenty of time. Good. So we are getting our slag to come in. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. You can go there. We're routing things all over the place for some reason. Our slag is coming down round here, down and into here, and you could do with another input, I think. No, actually, processing of this stuff out the other side is holding you up. Why are you so slow? Would it help if you had... I think it actually would help if it had another one. Then there wouldn't be that weight at the end, which probably means we have the same issues up here as well. I'm just going to do one more anyway, and down here, because it does 5 at a time, which means it has to wait for 5. So at this point there is none available to send in here. Maybe your slag seems to have dried up. What is the issue, if there is an issue? Hydrogen is not connected properly. That's better. Any others not working? No, that's better. So the recipe is for 1 slag every 4 seconds. So we're getting 1.5 slag a second. And that's a lot better. And we're getting a steady... These are actually going to be backed up shortly. This one is backed up already. Which is great. But tin is not backed up. So science completely stopped. Okay, I think that basically means that we are going to have to build at least like a dedicated column for the tin. How many machines are in use here? Not sure. Okay, so you that's more or less continuous at this point, but it's shared between both products, and this product doesn't need any, so I really need a wire condition to say, hold on here guys, I actually don't want any going into lead until tin has had a whole lot more. In fact, because we don't have that, let's just do that, so it all goes in here for now. See if that is enough to get tin back up to the level where we need it. Oh, and we can now build these guys, assembly machine 2s. So it's my contention that this is having to stop for a moment while this is emptying out. So with an assembly machine 2, that should not happen, perhaps. Actually, this is all jammed up. So what's power actually doing? Not even sure if we needed that in the end. Maybe I need it down here, no. What's your recipe? 12. It's filling fast enough. These could be faster. Maybe that's where I need these guys. Iron. 1, 2. You're waiting on that. You can do in 2 seconds. You need 8. This guy provides in 3 seconds 2. So yes, these can take a lot more. What are we missing? We're missing iron. Iron's full again. And 2. Still not enough to feed these as fast as they can process. These are doing a lot better though. And now we're getting charcoal on the other side. This is clogged because what? Because you need the ability to have 2 inserters going at once. Or you need something, or you need something. You're going continuously. You're not going continuously. Don't know. You can spend a lot of time just looking at such things. How's our tin supply, by the way? 1.5k, it's not running out in a hurry. It still looks like science is where the problems lie. This will just bank up until we pick out more electronic circuits, whatever they're called in this version. I mean, now that we have copper and iron somewhat under control, it really would make sense to push tin a lot harder, wouldn't it? Wow. Yep, if I needed any proof, that would be it, that tin is the problem. Okay, so maybe we need to look at this recipe here. It takes 3 to produce how many? It takes 4 to produce what? We are currently doing 3 crushed bobmonium equals... No, that's not what we're doing. 4 tin ore becomes 3 tin. Tin ore. So we could get a 33% increase if we did this kind of process. We don't have processed tin, that needs advanced tin smelting too. That's a lot of big machines. Would 33% more tin be enough? Because otherwise I start making as much tin as I am making iron. With a couple of these stacks, which it would seem we're still not actually burning through this fast enough. Do you need a third inserter? No, because you're not getting through it fast enough. Because there's a slight lag getting to you, because maybe you are struggling with something. Are you struggling? Oh, you're backlogged. You can't unload anymore because you're jammed. So reading that doesn't really help anymore. Let's save on resources here. Come on, tin. Surely you are recovering. But all going straight into here. Got some science happening. It's only one lab though. Two labs. Okay. About 41 minutes in. Guys, the only question I have at this point is, does it make more sense to leave this in the middle now that we have it in the middle? Perhaps that is the case, and we just we build our little extension part. Let's start building it here. Thought I had more landfill than that. I'm pretty sure I have a ton of landfill. More than 2,000, yes. Oops. I need to get up to about there, I think so, and we need to be about 1.5 times this thickness if we're going to support a couple of stacks. And this is why I am trying to push towards robots, which is in fact the tech goal, so that I can simplify how I need to go about building some of these things that are basically copies of each other, stamp the same thing down. We need the robots. So robots, where are you? Construction robots, what's that? Modular roboports. Well, we've got to see robots above that, don't we? No, but plastics must have been on the path. No, that's not helping me either. Personal robo, there we go. Construction robots, that's what I was trying to head towards. So we've got these things already, so that our next techs that we need are those. And we're edging ever closer to robots. Of course, we may struggle to build robots when we have it, but never mind. Does that work? Probably. So this is a whole heap of these machines. Do we have any? No. Electrolyzers, electrolyzers, 3. And then we are out of iron and stone brick. So what I might do is get it sort of to this sort of stage between episodes, just so I can do a little bit of something useful, and then we'll be in a slightly better place when we rejoin. What was it? Iron as well, was it? Yeah, iron, of course, but we have tons of iron, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. 5, 6, we need 3 more, which is even more iron. That's fine, because we have tons. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Still have a whole bunch of plastic, basic electronic boards. That's good. You've drained all of your brown algae? Awesome. Let's get rid of some. About this collection. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think I have more than enough to fill that up completely from up above. Okay. Electrolyzers. Oh, no, you're doing oil and gas separators? What the hell for? Electrolyzers. 9. Okay, we want all of that. We're probably going to need the oil and gas separators in a while, but yeah, we weren't quite ready for them. That's hilarious. Too many different machines, Bob. Or sorry, these are angels, aren't they? Angels machines. Bob's machines tends to be not entirely, but largely a case of different variations of vanilla, but that's not entirely the case. Alright, I'm just going to leave it there, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye bye for now.